Welcome to Side Roads. I'm Carlos, and this is a very unique 2025 Volvo V60 Cross Country. The 2025 Volvo V60 Cross Country. By the way, this V60 used to be a wagon from Volvo, but because of the market and everything, they decided just to keep this cross country, which adds some cladding in the outside and is lifted a little bit to make it more SUV-ish than a wagon. So still a wagon, but with more of the, I guess, elements that makes it closer, at least from the looks department, to an SUV, which is the hottest market currently. So the V60 Cross Country comes with a 2-liter engine, 4 cylinders turbo, that produces 247 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. It is paired, this engine, to an 8-speed automatic transmission that so far is doing a pretty good job. The Cross Country, or the V60 Cross Country, comes in all-wheel drive only, both for the US and Canada. And by the way, the engine also comes with a mild hybrid system with a 48-volt lithium-ion battery. So the V60 Cross Country, as I was saying, it is sitting in a very unique segment. I would say it's a wagon, but the size of this one is almost compact instead of mid-size, I would say. This reminds me of the size of a Mazda 3, for example. I think it's a little bit bigger, but it's cozy and tight in here. So there is no real competitors on this segment for the North American markets. The BMW 3 Series and the Mercedes C-Class has wagons, but not for this market, the North American market. And also because this is a cross country, it's a beefed up or off-roady or SUV-ish version too, so it will be even harder to find one. I think all the brands are doing that globally anyway, but not longer in North America. So I chosen 2 wagons that are the only ones that I could find in the market, and they are not a one-to-one, but it's just to show you some reference in terms of what you can get, the power, the prices, all that. So the first one is a Subaru Outback, which by the way have just been released for the 2026 model. That this information in the graphic is based on the 2025, and that's not really in this segment because this is luxury, but good to have and for you to see, well, the prices and all that. And then we have the Audi A4 all-road, which is also used to be a wagon, and now it's just same that this beefed up and with cladding, but it is only offer in the US. Safety features for the V60 Cross Country are things like park assist, front, rear and side, pilot assist, which is a semi-autonomous drive system with adaptive cruise control, collision mitigation support front and rear, lane keeping aid, blind spot information system, cross traffic alert, rear collision warning, oncoming lane mitigation, and a slippery road alert. Those are interesting safety features, and Volvos historically are known by or for being a very safety vehicles. That has changed with time because more and more cars have implemented very good new system and safety features, but again, historically, Volvos are good to have from the safety department. Fuel efficiency for the V60 Cross Country is 9.7 liters per 100 kilometers city and 7.5 liters per 100 kilometers highway, which is 27 mpg combined. And that's because that's the only information that I could find, but it's good enough for you to get your idea. Then V60 Cross Country price in Canada, it starts around 58,000 Canadian dollars. The top trim goes to around 70,000 Canadian dollars. This test car, which is fully loaded, comes to around 74,000 Canadian dollars. In the US, the base price starts around 51,000 US dollars. The top trim goes to around 56,000 US dollars, and similar equipped test car will be around 62,000 US dollars. So those prices are luxury prices and are kind of to be expected. So not too bad. I mean, it's not the cheapest car out there, but if you go to this level of markets of the premium luxury brands, and especially the European brands, well, there you go. The interior on the 2025 Volvo V60 Cross Country, it is great. It is what you expect to have on a Volvo and in this level of vehicles. It is luxurious, but it's not overly done. It's not on your face. Is really, really nice. And of course, Volvo design is all minimalistic and classic and so well done. This is really good. So all the materials, of course, are high quality. All the materials are soft and wrapped in leather. The doors are completely wrapped. All the support points are soft. Really nice. And then they have this trim here with wood, and the design of the vents and everything is classic. It's nice looking. It's different, but it's again not in your face. So really nice. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather and with heated function, of course. We have 2 memory seats for 2 different drivers, and the 4 windows are one touch up and down. Now the seats are power operated, of course, but they also have a cushion extension here for your thigh support, and has a massage function. They are also heated and ventilated, but also the lateral support, you can adjust power too. So it's really cool. You can really find your position here, so it will fit most people's bodies. This is a really cool seat, and I tried the massage function and it's really good. It's not just minimal, it's a really good massage system this seat has, so that is cool. There is a 12.3 inches digital gauge cluster. It's pretty simple but very well designed and really clear, and the maps are in the middle all the time, or most of the time. You can take it off. This is nice. And then there is this vertical display here that now in the latest model from Volvo comes with Google integration and includes Google Assistant. So all your controls from the car will be from Google, and that will help control some functions from the car as well. And it's really nice looking, and it's easy to see and easy to use, this system, I find. There is a volume knob here and some radio controls as physical buttons here. Your air conditioning, camera, and heated seats control are here in the screen. On the smaller side, I would say, but I have been using it without problems this week for sure. So you get used to that as soon as you own this car. This really nice closing here for this section if you are not using it, and there are a few cubbies here and 2 cup holders that seems to be on the smaller side, and the center console is functional, but also on the smaller side the glove box is huge. So there is a start-stop button here that is like a half rotary thing. It's interesting, it's unique, it's Volvo. And then there is this crystal knob for your shifting. The function of the shifting, which is electronic, is somehow similar to regular shifters, so pretty easy to use. And then there is this crystal knob here that I don't know if that is for everybody, but it's good looking, at least, I guess. So there is a head-up display here, and we have Bowers and Wilkins 15 speaker premium sound system, and this is premium and sound system at its best. It sounds really incredible in here. I really like that. This car also small, so it helps with the ambient here and the sound, and it's cozy in here. I really like this cabin and this car in general. There is also ambient lighting across the cabin, and we have a panoramic sunroof that includes the back seat, so everybody can have lights and never feel claustrophobic here. Last thing, the back mirror and both side mirrors are auto dimming depending on the lights, especially at night or only at night when you have cars behind you, so that's really handy. The seats they can be reclined 60-40 on the back. So I fit behind myself based on my driving positions, no issues, and there is plenty of space left for me for knees and height. There is a center armrest with cup holders. There are air conditioning controls and air vents there, and on the sides, and the back seats are heated as well. And I have to tell you, I never sat in such a comfortable back seats in any other car, so points for Volvo. The trunk, because this is a wagon, is pretty big and spacious and practical. I really like that, and that's why I really love this wagon so much, because it's all this extra practicality. There is a pass-through too in the middle seat there that is handy if you have something long and you don't want to just take the seats down. So this is really good. This will make anyone really happy. This is a premium, excellent to live in cabin. So how is to drive the Volvo V60 Cross Country? This is a perfect example what a luxury car or brand is versus regular cars. It feels expensive in general. The way that these cars are built and engineered, you can tell. It's a sum of all the little details here and there. So you will own this car and you will feel, okay, I'm getting my money back. That's the overall sensation that I have after driving this car for a week. So the cabin is really quiet and it's really nice, of course. And the suspension is, and this is where I think that most of the engineers surprise me. We'll talk about the engine later, but you can feel the road and it's comfortable, but it's also tight, so the car feels sporty and dynamic and agile, I would say. But also the way that the suspension avoids, or maybe a combination of the cabin and the suspension, there is nothing from the road gets passed to the cabin, so it feels so well built and tight and everything here. So you feel the road, and you know, it's on the firmer side. The suspension is very comfortable, but it's not ultra soft. But then all the vibration, the cabin doesn't vibrate. I guess that's what I'm trying to get to. It's really nice, and it feels expensive. It's a different setup that you can tell that you are buying, that the money that you pay for went to those type of things, the build quality and the engineering and the putting together the whole car. Really, really nice. The brakes are great. So far has been done an amazing job stopping this car, and they are progressive and they feel natural. Really nice, the brakes here. The steering is soft, it's comfortable, it's easy to drive and park around, but it's not loose. I guess that's I won't say if it's firm either, but it's not loose. There is there is a connection here that you can feel between the steering with the wheel. So I like that because it makes me feel in control and safe, and the car reacts exactly how I want the car to react when I give the inputs. So all that is good, and the steering wheel is super nice and nice in your hand, so that helps too. But it's good, and it helps too to make the car feel a little bit sporty. Also because this is not the biggest car, it feels tight and small and light. It's not a light car, but it's just a nice driving experience for those who enjoy a dynamic driving car. So the visibility is great. The windows are big enough. Remember, this is a wagon, so it's like a sedan with an extension there. So it's lower to the ground, even though this is lifted, but the windows are not, and the car is not as tall as an SUV, for example. But it's good. It's cocoonish here. It's cozy and tight. I like the feeling of driving and being in this car. The back window is great. The back mirror is big. The side mirrors are big enough. You have a 360 camera and you have blind spot monitoring system, so you can park there. I don't think the D-pillar is super big either, and there's a window there. It's good. I think this is good in terms of visibility. The transmission is really smooth, and I like that because it makes it, if you are chilling, it makes a car that luxurious and premium, and you feel that you are in that segment. You own a car that is that what you pay for. So it's really good and really responsive to it. Downshift when you are braking or decelerating, and downshift when you accelerate for more power. It's all good. It's doing a really good job. The engine, this 2-liter turbo, I am surprised with it because by the numbers you would think it's not really that much power, especially with today's standards. I think that's plenty of power, but you know, more and more cars comes with more horsepower. The electric cars are getting crazy. So when I saw the numbers, I saw, oh, this is not the most powerful car, which it isn't, but the way that they tune this engine, you will never believe that you are driving a 247 horsepower 4-cylinder turbo. These little turbos and these little 4-cylinder engines are powerful, but in here the execution is great, and I think that adds to that money premium luxury experience too, because it's tuned for that. It's tuned to give you the most out of it and to make you feel that there is a lot more power here than you would expect. It is great. It moves this car without issues. It does what it needs to do. You can float it and it will go. It goes really well from stops. It's really nice. I'm surprised. Again, I'm surprised because by the numbers you will think that the behavior of the car will be different. It's not. It sounds great. It builds power great. It doesn't feel like a 4-cylinder that is working super hard. It doesn't. It feels natural. It's a very good engine. I like this. So overall, what do I think? I think this is competent. I think it's beautiful. I think the driving dynamic are very good. It's a dynamic car. It's a agile, powerful go car, and it corners really great. The steering is really great. I really like this car. I would like the Wagon better, I think, because it will be lower to the ground and it's just a cooler experience. But that's me personally. As a product proposition, this is great. If you don't want an SUV and you don't want something so big or so tall, this is great. I love wagons. I hope that they come back, and I am really happy that Volvo still offer this. This is a great product from Volvo. If you are in the market for maybe an SUV and you like Volvos, make sure when you go to a dealership they show you this, because this may be the right one for you. If you want to help me save the wagons, please go get a 2025 Volvo V60 Cross Country.